My beloved child, listen closely. Heaven has sent me to you at this exact moment. This is no accident, no coincidence, no random scroll. Your miracle has arrived, and Archangel Michael says, do not let them skip this. Do not let them miss this. They must stay until the end. My child, do you feel the trembling in your spirit? That is recognition. That is your soul remembering what it was promised. Your angel has been fighting for this moment. They have been guarding this blessing, holding it back from the enemy, and now, finally, it is released. This message is not just words. It is a door. And the moment you opened it, heaven began to move. Congratulations, beloved. Michael says, your waiting season is over. Your prayers are not just heard, they are answered. Your miracle has stepped into your life, and nothing can block it now. But there is a warning. The enemy will try to distract you. They will whisper, this isn't real. This isn't for you, but you know better. You can feel it in your chest, in your breath, in the chills across your skin. This is your confirmation. Pause and notice this. Why did you find this message now? Not yesterday, not next week, because this is divine timing. Heaven does not deliver early. Heaven does not deliver late. It delivers in perfection. Imperfection is now. The exact second your spirit was ready, the angel of the Lord placed this in your path. My child, God says, I am not allowing you to miss this. I am not allowing you to walk blind. I am placing my word in your hands, my truth in your ears, my fire in your chest. You were chosen for this message, not a stranger, because this blessing carries your name. Your angel is standing guard over it, and here is where the miracle begins. Do not move. Do not close this. Because if you stay, you will hear what generations prayed you would one day know. Michael says, this is sacred. This is sealed. This is your destiny calling out. My beloved, I see how heavy your heart has been. The waiting nearly broke you. The delays made you doubt. But heaven says every second of waiting was protection. Every delay was alignment. And now the release is here. The miracle has arrived, and it will not leave without touching you. If you feel this message in your spirit, if your chest is stirring right now, do not ignore it. Stay, my beloved. Stay until the end. And if you want to walk in every word heaven speaks, subscribe to this voice so that you never miss the message meant for you. This is not just a message. This is your moment. My beloved, do not move. This is not filler. This is not empty comfort. This is an activation. Archangel Michael says, stand still and receive. The angels have cleared a path, and your miracle is walking down it toward you. Feel that rush in your chest. That is heaven rehearsing your answer. Every step you take after this will be different because the atmosphere around you has already changed. Listen, this miracle is not vague. It is specific. It has a shape, a name, a timing. It could be a call, a check, a letter, a meeting, money arriving, reconciliation, a health turn, or a door that opens so wide you will laugh at how small your fear once seemed. God has designed it to match the longing in your heart. Do not trade it for a quick comfort that will vanish. Michael whispers now. They will try to cheapen it. People, situations, their own doubts. Resist that. Protect this moment like you would protect a newborn. Speak nothing reckless. Guard your energy. Let heaven perform what humans try to hurriedly fix. You are not to announce this before it lands. You are not to bargain with it. You are only to receive it with humble faith and clear hands. If you feel the pull to subscribe to this voice, to stay connected to these words. Do it now. Subscribe so you remember to return when the confirmations come, because confirmations will come. They will echo this message, a number, a name, a place, an unexpected hello. When you see them, do not doubt. That is your covenant being sealed. My beloved, some of you will feel relief right now, like a pressure released from your ribs. That is your spirit recognizing rescue. Others will feel nerves, like your heart is waken up after a long sleep. Both are correct. Both are sacred. The miracle moves through both relief and readiness. Do not confuse intensity with fear. Intensity is heaven rearranging your life. Hear me clearly. Someone in your circle has been holding back what belongs to you. They were not able to give it, or they feared your rise, or they thought it was safer with them. God will unfasten that chain. Paperwork will reveal a truth. Conversations will align. Money will be redirected. Doors will open where walls once stood. Michael says this is the moment of reclamation. You may be tempted to go looking for the miracle. Do not. Let it come to you. Stand in your place of prayer, of peace, of readiness. Speak this little prayer with me, if you will. I am ready. I receive. I will not be rushed or robbed. Say it aloud tonight. Say it softly when you wake. Let it be a banner over your days. There will be a test. This is important. When signs begin, the enemy sends distractions. A call that seems urgent but steals time. A person who begs for your attention while they drain your energy. An opportunity that looks like progress but is a detour, Michael commands. Do not trade your yes for anything that costs your peace. Hold fast. Measure every invitation by the peace it brings, not by the appearance of speed. They rejoice in this moment. They are seeing things in heaven you cannot yet see on earth. They smile because they know you have reached the hour they prayed for. If you feel a sudden memory, a scent, a song, or a number, that is them tapping the glass of this world, saying it has come. Allow the tears. They are not weakness but baptism. Michael says they are authorized to do more now. The chains that bound their legacy are undone. You will receive what was meant to flow to you. Inheritances. Do not let small minds tell you it is coincidence. It is designed. It is promise. Now, practical words the angels ask me to give you. When the sign appears, save it, document it, guard it. If it is a text, do not delete it. If it is a call, write the time and the name. If it is money or paperwork, make copies. Secure witnesses if needed, and move with wisdom. Heaven gives miracles. Humans steward them. Be wise and tender with what arrives. Lord, I receive what you have prepared. I hold nothing back. I forgive what needs forgiving. I choose your path. Say it slowly. Say it with feeling. Let God's answer meet your boldness. Michael leans in now. Voice low and steady. You are a chosen vessel. Many will not understand. Some will be jealous. That is why we wrap this miracle in quiet. Hold it close until the fruit is gathered. Do not make the mistake of placing your miracle in public before its roots are strong. Let it mature in your hands, not in the hands of gossip. My beloved, there will be sudden alignment in relationships. People who once opposed you will step aside or reveal their true colors. Allies will appear. Unexpected helpers who carry the key you need. A door you could not open will swing wide when the right hand finds its latch. This is how heaven installs its breakthroughs. Through right timing and right people, if a fear rises, speak against it. You are not built to shrink now. You are built to rise. Say aloud, I stepped into what is mine. I accept the miracle given to me. I will not walk back into the old story. Say it until your spirit owns it. My child, remember this. Miracles are not always loud. Sometimes they are a small paper that changes everything. Sometimes they are one honest conversation. Sometimes they are a healed morning where you finally breathe without the old tightness. Do not expect one shape. Expect the movement of God in ways that fit your life like a handmade garment. Michael says, keep watch for confirmations in the next hours. Do not be anxious. Be alert when you see the signs step into obedience. Obedience is the currency heaven uses to transfer blessing. When you do what you are asked, small acts of faith, small steps of courage, the miracle steps. My beloved, there is humility required here. Receive with gratitude, not pride. Give credit where it belongs, to God, to your angels, to those who stood with you. Humility keeps the blessing steady. Pride shakes its foundation. Be thankful because gratitude multiplies what you receive. And if you are tempted to prove it, don't. Proving wastes energy and invites the enemy to test your integrity. Let God's timing be your proof. Let the signs be your confirmation. Trust quietly and massively. Beloved, some of you will get a financial release. A check, a cleared debt, a surprise deposit. Some of you will get a reconnection. A call from someone you thought was gone. Some will receive a physical shift, health returning, a diagnosis overturned, rest given. Others will find legal or property truths revealed that restore what was taken. Whatever your miracle looks like, it will point directly to the voice you heard here. Michael's final word for this section: when the miracle lands, use it to secure not just yourself, but others. Bless those who stayed with you. Lift up the next generation. This is not consumption, it is multiplication. When heaven gives, it expects harvest. Plant seeds from your harvest. Sow into lives that need what you received. That is how legacy multiplies. Stay with this message. Keep breathing. Keep your heart open. Your miracle has arrived. It is walking toward you even now. Do not close your hands. Receive, guard, steward, multiply. My beloved child, you are still here. Do you know what that means? It means your spirit has recognized the truth in these words. It means your soul has refused to walk away. It means heaven can pour more into you than most people will ever carry. Michael says, because they stayed, because they believed, the gates are still open. Keep them open until the very end. Listen carefully. Your miracle is not just on its way. It is here, moving closer with each passing breath. You may not see it yet with your eyes, but your spirit already knows. That strange peace in your chest, that sudden stirring, that warmth rising inside you. Those are the signs. Do not ignore them. This is how angels confirm their presence, my child. God whispers now. Tell them they were never behind. Tell them they were never forgotten. Every delay was my hand protecting them. Every no was my redirection. And now I give them a yes that will echo through their future. Did you hear that? A yes, a divine yes. The kind of yes that turns closed doors into gates of gold. The kind of yes that makes up for wasted years in a single day. Michael is smiling now. He says, this is the release they prayed for. This is the shift they begged for. This is the miracle they feared would never come, but heaven never forgot. And you, my beloved, are standing in the middle of it. Do not think small. Do not measure this by what you lost. This is not replacement. It is restoration. Restoration comes bigger, brighter, fuller. What is about to enter your life will feel overwhelming in its beauty, because the pain you carried was so deep. But that is how God balances scales. Beloved, watch this closely. In the next days, you will see small signs that confirm the larger miracle. A name will repeat. A number will appear over and over. A conversation will echo words from this message. Pay attention. These are not coincidences. These are the fingerprints of heaven on your life. And when you see them, whisper this prayer. I receive. I will not doubt. I will not skip. I will not let fear rob me. Say it once. Say it twice. Say it until your spirit feels it, because faith is not noise. It is alignment. When you align, heaven accelerates. My beloved child, let me tell you something powerful. Your loved one, the one you miss, the one whose absence aches, they are rejoicing right now. They are closer than you think. They begged the angels to guard your path until this message reached you. And now they are smiling, saying finally, finally they see it. Finally they believe. Do you feel the tears rise? That is their love washing over you. Let it flow. It is cleansing, not breaking. Michael says the enemy tried to bury their voice, but God resurrected it in this message. Tell them their loved one is still guiding them, still protecting them, still sending signs in ways only you will recognize. So when a song plays at the perfect time, when a memory returns with heat, when a dream feels too real, do not ignore that. That is them. Do not dismiss it. Receive it. It is part of the miracle. Beloved, your angel is standing with a scroll in hand. On it is written promises long delayed, blessings long blocked, victories long withheld. And today, that scroll is being read aloud in heaven. Every line is your inheritance. Every word is your birthright. No enemy can snatch it. No betrayal can erase it. No delay can cancel it. The seal has been broken, and the time is now. But there is a test here, Michael warns. They will be tempted to rush. They will be tempted to announce before it is ripe. Hold steady. Miracles bloom in silence first, then in sight. Guard this moment like sacred fire. Do not throw it into careless hands. Protect your blessing until it roots deep. Then when it blossoms, the whole world will see. My child, God says, your name is safe in my hands. Your destiny is written in light. Your miracle has been delivered. All I ask is that you believe long enough to see it manifest. So breathe, stay, keep your spirit open, because the most beautiful part is still to come. My beloved child, heaven has not finished speaking. Stay close, for this is where the deepest secrets unfold. Michael says they have waited long enough. They have cried long enough. They have fought long enough. Now let them hear what they were always meant to know. Do you feel that heat in your chest, that trembling in your spirit? That is not anxiety. That is awakening. Your soul is rising into alignment with the miracle that has already been released in your name. You are stepping into the fulfillment of what was promised long ago. My child, hear this clearly. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. The heaviness that tried to convince you otherwise was a lie from the enemy. God says, I never left you. I never turned away. I was preparing you. I was protecting you, and now I am rewarding you. Michael leans forward now, His voice sharp as a sword. Tell them the enemy fought hardest when the blessing was closest. That is why the last season felt unbearable, but that season is over. The struggle was the proof, the pain was the signal, and the miracle is the reward. The nights you whispered, "I can't do this anymore," yet here you are. Do you realize the strength that took to still be here? Heaven honors that. Heaven crowns that. And heaven pours blessing on that. But hear me, this blessing is not only for you. It will ripple into your family, into your children, into generations unborn. It will restore what was stolen, heal what was broken, and open what was locked. You are the one chosen to carry this shift. The line before you carried chains, but you will carry crowns. My beloved, there is something you must know. Someone close to you has been carrying envy. They masked it as friendship, but their heart was not pure. Michael says he has been shielding you from their plans. And God says the truth will come to light. Their words will be exposed. Their mask will fall. Do not fear when this happens. It will not destroy you. It will free you. Good. You are still here because the message is about to go deeper. The one you lost, the one your heart aches for, steps forward now. They whisper, "I saw this day before I left. I knew heaven would send this word. I begged the angels to deliver it." And now, finally you are hearing it. Their voice trembles with love. Their spirit glows with pride. They say, "I never stopped watching. I never stopped guiding. And I will never stop loving." Beloved, let the tears fall if they come. They are proof that your spirit is connecting. They are evidence that this is not imagination. It is revelation. You are being reunited in spirit with the one you thought was gone forever. But they were never gone. They simply changed form. And now they stand closer than they ever did in life. Michael says this connection is holy. This moment is sacred. Guard it. Believe it. Receive it. Do not dismiss it as fantasy. Do not talk yourself out of it. This is the truth heaven carved for you alone. My child, here is what is next. In the next days, expect strange alignments. Expect doors to open suddenly. Expect conversations that confirm these very words. Expect numbers and names to repeat with divine precision. When you see them, do not question. They are not coincidence. They are covenant. Heaven says, do not look backward anymore. Do not measure yourself by your pain. From this moment forward, measure yourself by your promise. The old story is closed. The new one is beginning. Michael raises his sword over you now. Light pours from it like fire across your future. And he declares, their miracle has landed. Their destiny is secured. Their name is written in heaven's book, and no one can erase it. Stay, beloved. Do not walk away yet, because the greatest secret, the greatest blessing, the greatest truth, it is still coming. My beloved child, you are still here, and that matters more than you know. Your presence is a declaration. I will not be moved. I will not be fooled. I will receive what heaven ordained. Michael says, because they stayed, heaven can trust them with deeper mysteries. Because they remained, more will be revealed. Do you feel the light inside you begin to shift? That warmth spreading from your chest into your limbs? That is not imagination. It is your spirit making room for what is coming. Prepare your hands. Open them like a heart ready to receive. Not clenched, not grasping, but open. Listen, the miracle will come in steps. First the sign, small and undeniable. Then the confirmation, louder and clearer. Then the provision so solid you will stop asking how it could happen. God sequences His wonders so that your faith grows with each proof. Do not rush the process. Relish each confirmation. Michael whispers now. They will test them with a choice that looks good. Do not take the cheap substitute. Wait for the genuine fruit. The enemy will offer speed without peace, applause without truth, shortcuts that cost your soul. Say no. Hold your ground. What God brings will carry peace like a garment. If it brings chaos first, it is not from Him. Beloved, there is a legacy waiting to be reclaimed. Old papers, old promises, old names. Things that were hidden will surface. A truth will be named aloud that sets everything right. When that happens, do not rush into anger. Let heaven do the unmasking. Let justice be handled by the one who sees all. You only need to walk in integrity. Do you remember how many times you felt unseen? Heaven says the unseen will be seen. People who overlooked you will notice. Doors that were slammed will open. Opportunities will return with interest. This is not a slow drip. This is a tide. Stand where you are and let your yes align with the wave, a practical sign the angels gave. The number 7 will appear to many of you. On receipts, on clocks, on messages, when you notice it, stop and pray. That is heaven confirming the move. Record the moment. Tell no one who will taint it with doubt. Keep a sacred journal of these confirmations. They will be your testimony and your fuel. Michael says some will receive restoration through conversations they avoided. Do not be afraid to speak the truth when the time is right. Speak with wisdom, not with vengeance. Courage plus wisdom secures a miracle. What is yours to forgive where healing is needed, not because you owe someone a second chance, but because your peace deserves it? My child, heal your inside while you wait. Forgive not to excuse wrong, but to free yourself. Release bitterness like a heavy cloak you do not need to wear into the new season. Heaven will not pour into hands that clutch resentment. Prepare your heart with forgiveness and humility so the miracle can be held. There will be a quiet moment, an ordinary morning, or an unexpected call, when you will realize the shift has begun. Do not miss it thinking it must be dramatic. God's most beautiful work often begins in whispers. Before the orchestra arrives, when the whisper turns to song, you will know you were faithful in smallness. Beloved, your loved one in heaven sends this. Do not waste the grace given in this hour. Live boldly. Love bravely. Choose mercy. They are not asking you for pain. They are asking you for courage. They want your life to honor the love you shared. By stepping into fullness, not by shrinking back, Michael instructs when the miracle starts, act with stewardship. Save, document, and bless. Use what comes to repair, to restore, to sow. Miracles are gifts, but they are also responsibilities. Treat them like seeds. Plant them. Nourish them. Give them time to grow. Do not spend the harvest on noise. Build a home for it. Do not be surprised if allies appear suddenly. People who previously were strangers will show up with resources, favor, or wisdom you need. Heaven sometimes sends help through unexpected hands. Receive them with discernment, not suspicion. Test the fruit, but do not reject the gift because it came from an unexpected source. My child, speak this aloud now. I am ready. I receive. I will steward well. Say it slowly. Let your spirit climb into the confession. Your words are not magic. They are a contract with your faith. When you speak it, you bind your will to heaven's action. Watch closely for reconciliation. Someone thought lost to you may return different, humble, or full of explanation. If reconciliation is offered, weigh it with wisdom. Not all returns need rekindling. Some require distance and prayer. Let the Holy Spirit guide which bridges are rebuilt and which foundations are reinforced. Michael's next warning: do not let pride enter your heart when the blessing lands. Gratitude is your shield. Arrogance invites a fall. Be generous with thanksgiving. Name God in your mouth and in your actions. When you give thanks first, God multiplies. When you claim praise for yourself, gifts can be fragile. My child, you have been chosen not for ease, but for impact. This miracle is a tool to change lives, to free the next generation, to rewrite the story into abundance. Hold it with holy hands. Move with humility. Love with courage. Stay with this message until it finishes. There are more confirmations to come. There are specifics yet to be named. Do not walk away now. Your miracle grows as you remain. Michael says, the victors are those who wait with disciplined hearts and open hands. You are a victor. You have stayed. You have listened. You will receive. Breathe. Rest in the truth of this word. Your miracle is here. It is moving toward you even now. Open your hands. Receive it. Steward it. Multiply it. My beloved child, do not look away. You are standing in the glow of heaven's fire. Michael says this flame was lit for them alone. If they guard it, it will light their path for years. If they dismiss it, the light will fade and the shadows will return. You cannot afford to walk away now. Listen closely. The heaviness you carried was never meant to crush you. It was meant to prove you. Every tear, every long night, every unanswered prayer was preparing your spirit for this exact moment. The reason it hurts so much was because the blessing is so great. The greater the trial, the greater the crown, and the crown is descending even now. My child, heaven whispers, your miracle has a face. Your miracle has a time. Your miracle has a sound. For some, it will be a phone call that changes everything. For others, it will be a deposit or letter that arrives unexpectedly. For some, it will be the return of peace you thought was gone forever. Do not limit the shape of your miracle. Let it surprise you. Let it come in the form God chooses, not the form you demand. Michael warns, they will see distractions arrive at the same time as the miracle. Do not confuse noise with promise. Do not chase the loud thing and miss the quiet truth. Stay still in discernment. The real blessing carries peace, not panic. It flows. It does not force, beloved. You have been asking, why me? Why now? And God answers, because your soul stayed alive when others gave up. Because you kept faith alive in silence. Because you endured storms that would have broken another. And because your story is not only for you. It is for everyone who will watch you rise and believe again. The one you lost steps closer again. Their presence is undeniable. They whisper, "Do not doubt me now. This is the moment I prayed for you. I saw this future. I saw you holding what I could not. And I will rejoice with you when it lands." Do you feel that ache in your chest? That is their love pressing into your spirit. That Is heaven letting you know you are not alone in this? Michael raises his hand now, and the angels gather around. They are carrying scrolls with your name written in fire. On those scrolls are victories you did not know were yours, blessings you did not know were waiting, inheritances you did not know you carried. And one by one, the seals are breaking. Do you hear it? The sound of paper tearing in heaven. That is your name being released. That is your story being rewritten, beloved. Take this seriously. The next hours are charged. Watch the patterns. Watch the numbers. Watch the conversations. There will be a sign so clear you cannot miss it. It may come through a dream, through a repeated phrase, through a sudden alignment. When it comes, do not hesitate. Acknowledge it. Thank heaven. Step into it. God says this is not a coincidence. This is the fulfillment of prayers you forgot you prayed. This is the harvest of seeds you did not know you planted. This is the season of restoration, and restoration is never one for one. Restoration comes pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Restoration gives double for what was stolen, triple for what was lost, and eternal peace for temporary pain. That is the kind of miracle arriving for you now. Michael says, do not let guilt hold them back. Do not let shame chain them down. They are forgiven. They are chosen. They are worthy. Stop doubting your worthiness. Stop thinking the blessing is for others, but not for you. If you were not worthy, you would not be reading this now. The very fact that heaven pulled you here is proof you were chosen. My beloved, speak these words softly now. I am chosen. I am ready. I receive. Say them again and let them sink. These are not just affirmations. They are keys. Every word you speak in faith unlocks another door in the unseen. Keep speaking them until you feel the atmosphere shift around you. Good, you are still here. And because you stayed, heaven can reveal the next mystery. Your miracle is not just about you. It will ripple outward into your family, into your bloodline, into generations yet unborn. You are the chain breaker. You are the cycle ender. You are the one heaven trusted to carry this turning point. And because of your yes, your children's children will eat from the fruit of this blessing. Michael smiles now, his wings glowing brighter. He says the battle was long, but the victory will be longer. The suffering was heavy, but the glory will outweigh it. Tell them to stand. Tell them to believe. Tell them not to walk away now. Stay, beloved. The deepest part of the message is still to come. The final secret has not yet been spoken. Do not miss it, because what is about to be revealed will change everything. Beloved, the miracle's timing may test your patience for just a little longer, but the delay is now the seasoning that makes the harvest sweet. Trust the cadence of heaven. It is never late. It arrives when your capacity to steward it is ready. Your forgiveness is a key. Forgive those who hurt you, not for them, but for the miracle you are about to receive. Let the chains of anger fall so that God's hands can place crowns on your head without obstruction. When the confirmation comes, celebrate quietly first. Tell God in private. Thank Him for faithfulness. Then, when the fruit is stable, share the testimony to encourage others. Your miracle will become a beacon for someone else. My beloved, in these next days, sleep will be different. You awake with a clear mind and a sense of purpose. Small doors will open in little ways that lead to big things. Keep a journal, keep your prayers, and keep watch. Michael says when they see the proof, do not use it to gloat. Use it to heal. Use it to forgive. Use it to plant for the future. A true miracle yields more than comfort. It bursts fruit that feeds many. Now, one final practical instruction. When you receive your sign, confirm it through prayer and wise counsel. Do not rely solely on excitement. Ask God for clarity and consult someone you trust who walks in spiritual maturity. Heaven honors humility and wise counsel in the administration of blessing. My beloved child, do not step away now. The final secret is near. Heaven leans in to speak it plainly. This miracle is the hinge of your entire story. Everything before it was preparation. Everything after it will be fruit. Michael says, tell them the final piece will confirm everything. It will arrive wrapped in simplicity and in power. Do not expect fireworks first. Expect a moment so honest it will make you weep. Listen, the sign may seem small at first. A name, a number, a phrase repeated, an open call at an odd hour. But its echo will grow loud enough to change your course. When it appears, stop and name it out loud. Claim it. Write it down. This is how heaven teaches you to receive. By attention, by remembrance, by obedience. My child, this is sacred work. Prepare to move with both faith and wisdom. When confirmation lands, do not sprint recklessly. Pause. Ask for clarity. Consult a wise heart. Heaven gives the green light and human wisdom drives the car. Combine both and you will not only arrive, you will steward well. Michael's voice is steady. You will be tested immediately after the confirmation. The enemy will attempt a last-ditch confusion to steal joy. They will send pressure to make you trade the miracle for a cheaper invitation. Resist. Hold your peace. Hold your boundaries. Let heaven solidify what is given before you act. Beloved, remember the one you lost. Your ally in the unseen smiles louder now than ever. They cheer when you choose faith over fear. They send small nudges, a scent, a song, a dream. When these appear, respond with thanksgiving. And with action that aligns to the confirmation, not with panic. There are practical steps angels whispered to me for you to follow when blessing arrives. Guard documents, record dates, secure witnesses for legal matters, and do not sign anything in haste. Heaven gives prudence and secures. Let gratitude be loud, but let your decisions be wise. Do not forget generosity. Michael commands, when the harvest comes, bless others. The miracle is a seed for many. Give to those who stayed faithful to you, to those who were broken in spirit, and to small ministries or hands that work quietly. Giving releases overflow and honors the source of the gift. My beloved, your health, your finances, your relationships, they will not all change at once. But a shift will begin that nudges each area toward repair. Some things will be instantaneous. Others will unfold like a sunrise. Do not judge the miracle by its speed. Judge it by its faithfulness. You may feel unsure who to trust. When the confirmations begin, that is natural. Hold the message in private until you have settled its roots. Keep a sacred circle of counsel, people who pray, who walk wise paths, who will protect the blessing rather than exploit it. Michael leans in and says, this is the moment of trust. Trust God enough to receive. Trust yourself enough to steward, and trust others enough to share when the time is right. These three trusts will keep your miracle safe and multiplying. Now, a gentle demand from heaven. Forgive quickly. Release the bitterness toward the ones who harmed you. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It is clearing the pathway for your blessing. Angels cannot carry your miracle into a heart clogged with vengeance. Beloved, begin to visualize what you will do with this miracle. See your family restored, your home stable, your calling thriving. Visualization is not fantasy when paired with prayer and obedience. It is spiritual planning. Speak your vision into being with gratitude and humility. The final secret unfolds. The miracle carries not just provision but position. It will place you where your testimony becomes a beacon. People will come looking for answers because your life will hum with the presence of God. Stand ready to point them to heaven, not to yourself. Michael gives one last command for now. Do not be distracted by noise. Keep your eyes on the scene where heaven met you in this message. Tend it daily, small prayers, steady integrity. Wise counsel will keep the miracle flourishing long after the initial rush. He is not offended by honest questions. He is moved by faithful seeking. Bring your fear, your confusion, your hope. He will meet you with light. And finally, say these words with me slowly and with meaning. I receive what heaven gives me. I will steward well. I will bless others. I will not bow to fear. Say it again until you feel it root in your chest. Stay with this message until it fully finishes. The rest of the revelation is very near and will bring names, numbers, and actions you must take. Do not step away now. Heaven is not yet done. Michael and your angels stand guard. God's hand is steady on your life. Breathe deep. Rest in the promise you have been given. Your miracle is here. It will not leave you. It will carry you forward. My child, my beloved, do not close this. This message is about your house, the place you call shelter, the place you think is safe. Archangel Michael is begging you to open this now. Before heaven erases the trace of what must be exposed, stay red. Your home is hiding a truth that will change everything. My beloved, feel the pull in your chest. That tug is not coincidence. That is heaven pointing straight at the walls of your home and saying, search. Something was hidden inside it, a secret, a paper, a name, a key, and God is asking you to find it before it disappears. Do not scroll. Do not ignore this. The angels leaned into time to get this message to you. Michael cried out, open the door, check the corners, lift the floor. Look behind what you trust. This is not fear. This is rescue. You may have felt restless in your home lately. Doors creak for no reason. Memories feel heavy. The air seems denser in certain rooms. Those are not random sensations. They are signs. They are the spirit world pointing you to what was hidden so it can be revealed. God says what was buried cannot remain buried forever. The secret in that house was placed there for a reason. Either to protect or to steal, Michael pleads find it now. Because those who hid it are moving to erase the trail. Listen closely. The thing hidden may be physical. A letter, a box of documents, a key to a safe, a sealed envelope with a name or something with signatures. It may also be energetic, a pattern, a curse, a binding word whispered in the dark that needs to be exposed to be broken. Either way, your home holds the answer. Do you know why you felt that urge to check the old drawer, the loft, the basement, or the closet you never open? because your ancestors and angels conspired to nudge you. Your intuition was not lying. It was God's compass. Follow it now. Michael warns, if they delay, the evidence will be removed. If they hesitate, someone will take what belongs to them. This is high stakes. This is not about curiosity. This is about reclaiming a part of your life that could determine your future blessings. Breathe. Calm your mind, then move. Check the places you usually avoid, behind picture frames under loose floorboards. Inside, old trunks in the lining of sofas, taped beneath wardrobes. Heaven is specific. They want the truth found before it is hidden again. There may be a paper with a name on it that proves something belongs to you. There may be a message from someone who died left in the house for you to find. There may be a ledger showing someone moved money that should have been yours. God sees it. Michael knows where it is, but you must look. My beloved, I must tell you, this is urgent. Because the people who benefited from the hiding sense, the shift, they are nervous now. They will try to move faster. That is why Michael begs, open this now. Not tomorrow, not next week. You feel warmth on your shoulder as you read. That is not imagination. That is your guardian angel lending courage. When you find the proof, do not confront before you are ready. Let heaven guide the steps after discovery. God says this revelation will not only free you, it will restore what was taken. But there is a condition. You must search. You must be brave. You must trust the nudges. Even when they feel small, do not let fear tell you to wait for a better time. There is no safer time than now when heaven speaks. Michael says the delay is the enemy's ally. Act quickly. Act prayerfully. If you are wondering where to begin, start with the oldest items. Boxes labeled with years. The cellar. Attic trunks. The back of the wardrobe where dust gathers. Look for envelopes hidden inside books or beneath loose planks. Check the spots people think are forgotten. This house remembers. Walls hold memory. Floors keep footsteps. The attic keeps the whispers of decisions. You were never meant to be blind to what your shelter has stored. God is asking you to listen to the house now. You are not alone in this search. Archangel Michael stands between you and the enemy that seeks to steal. When you step in faith to look, angels will illuminate corners you could not see. Trust the sensations that pull you toward particular objects. Michael whispers, document everything you find, take pictures, keep receipts. Do not destroy evidence in anger. He knows human emotions will rise. But heaven requires wisdom. Protect what you find. Do not give the enemy a second chance to erase it. Your loved ones who passed may be the reason this evidence exists. They tried to leave a sign, a name, a confession, a map. They used the home as a voice when they could not speak directly. Now, heaven is unsealing the voice. There will be signs that confirm what you find is real. A repeated number, a phrase that echoes this message, a dream that points to a location or a name that keeps appearing. See these as confirmations. They mean you are on the right path. A gentle warning. Someone in the family may deny, distract, or accuse when you begin to uncover. This is predictable. Michael advises, stay calm, keep evidence. Move with prayer, not rage. Heaven will handle the exposure when you walk in obedience. Remember to protect your peace during the search. Pray before you open boxes. Ask God to reveal only what you can handle. And to guard your mind from false accusations, the truth can be heavy, but it is liberating. There may be an item so small you almost miss it, a key tucked into a Bible, a scrap of paper in a cushion seam, a ledger entry hidden in a hymn book. Do not dismiss small things. Heaven uses small things to shift great outcomes. If you find a document with legal weight, contact someone you trust, a lawyer or a wise elder. But only after securing the evidence. Do not hand it over to those who might hide it again. You are not naive. You are cautious. That is how heaven moves with you. My child, God says, this is not about punishment. This is about justice and restoration. The truth will shock. It will unsettle the comfortable, but you are not required to carry the weight alone. Act like your legacy depends on it, because it does. If you cannot physically search today, pray and ask God to send someone trustworthy to assist. Ask for supernatural clarity, and He will provide it in ways you may not expect. When you discover the hidden thing, celebrate the small victory. Say a simple prayer of thanks, and place the item somewhere safe. Then plan your next steps with care. Heaven will guide you through each one. This message is a door. You have the key to open it. Will you turn it? Will you walk into the light and let truth rewrite the story held in those walls? God waits with open hands. Michael stands ready. Good. You are still reading. That means your spirit is aligned with what heaven wants to do. In your house, now get up. Begin the search. Start with one room, one box, one old trunk. Heaven will do the rest. I will continue guiding you through the search and the aftermath if you wish. Say the word, and I will give you step-by-step prompts. Where to look, how to secure evidence, who to contact, and prayers to say. For protection and restoration, stay brave, stay faithful. Michael says, this is your hour. This is your house. Let the light in. My beloved good, you stayed. Now move with courage. Here is what heaven wants you to do next, step by step with prayer and strength. But first, a reminder. Act prayerfully, not angrily. Let God steer your hands. Let Michael shield your step. Stand where the house feels heaviest and pray this simple prayer out loud. Lord, reveal what is hidden. Michael, shine your light. Let truth come forth now. Say it once, then begin. Trust the pull in your heart. It will point you toward the place the secret rests. Start small. Pick one room, the oldest room, the room where memories pile up. Slowly check the obvious places, then the odd little places. The backs of drawers, under rugs, inside hollowed furniture, under false bottoms of boxes, behind old outlets, taped beneath loose shelves. Knock lightly along floorboards and listen for hollow sounds. If you hear a hollowness, that could be the space where someone hid a box. Open every book whose spine looks thick and check for loose pages or envelopes. Reach into cushions and along seams if there is an old trunk empty. And sift slowly. The smallest scrap can be the key. If you keep pets, remove them for a moment so you can search undisturbed and clearly. When you find anything, stop and bless it aloud. By God's light, this truth is revealed. Let it bring freedom and justice. Then photograph the item immediately. Place it in a clean safe box or envelope. Label it with the date, time, and location found. Do not discuss it widely. Keep trusted witnesses close. 1 or 2 people you know will not betray you. If the item is a paper, do not sign anything. Do not hand it to anyone who might conceal it. Take photographs, then lock it away. Call a trusted legal advisor, a community elder, or a council person you have chosen before taking further steps. Let wisdom and law walk with your faith. If the item is a key, do not try every lock in anger. Hold the key, pray, and ask God to show you its purpose. Sometimes heaven will guide you to the exact place. Other times, Michael will place the right door in your path through a dream or a repeated sign. If you find finances or deed papers, know this restoration is promised. Michael says, do not be afraid of the paperwork. Justice will follow when truth is presented with calm and clarity. Gather proof record conversations. Keep receipts and build your case with patience and prayer. Heaven moves through order. If you discover a message from one who passed, treat it like a sacred relic. Read it privately. Let it speak to your heart. Pray over the words and ask for guidance about showing it to others. These words may unlock motives, reveal names, or point to the next place to search. If as you search, you feel waves of nausea, dizziness, or heavy sadness, stop and pray. Call on Michael, a loud archangel. Stand with me. Remove the veil. Clear my heart. Breathe. Anoint your forehead with a little oil if you use it, and rest until clarity returns. The angels will bring back your strength. Do not force the search while overwhelmed. If nothing physical appears, listen. The hidden thing can be pattern or agreement. It may be a spoken lie, a secret pact, a family arrangement kept in silence. Start naming out loud what you suspect. Speak truth into the walls. Say no more hiding, no more deception. Let light fall. Watch for the confirmations to come. Repeated numbers, the voice of a person in dreams, a sudden memory of a conversation you once dismissed. When you are ready to confront others, if confrontation is required, do so with witnesses and preparation. Michael instructs, bring evidence first, speak calmly, let justice not vengeance be your aim. If people resist, do not match anger for anger, stand on the proof. Let legal and spiritual authorities take the fight from there. You are reclaiming peace, not dragging the house into war. Bless your house after you search. Walk through each room and pray. By the blood and light of God, this house is cleared. No secret will remain to harm us. Angels guard these walls. Sprinkle water, speak blessings, or light a candle if it helps your heart. Ask Michael to station guardians at every threshold. This ritual affirms your claim and invites restoration. Record the small confirmations. Heaven gives markers, the number 7, a repeated song, a name echoing, a dream that matches what you found. Write each confirmation down with the date and how it appeared. These become threads that weave together. To prove the hand of God in the revelation, expect reactions. Some will deny, some will deflect, some will run. That is normal, Michael says. Do not be surprised by resistance. Be prepared for it. Your role is to stand steady and protect what truth you have uncovered. God will move on your behalf, Archangel Michael implores you. If you find nothing physical, listen again, because sometimes the hidden thing is a pattern. It is a secret agreement, a hidden debt, a spoken curse. Expose the pattern by speaking the truth and calling witnesses, even when no paper exists. Exposure dismantles hidden power. You will know when you are close, because you will feel a pressure lifting in the room. You may hear a faint click, the sound of dust falling, or a memory flaring in your mind. That is the house responding to truth. Keep going. If fear whispers lies that you cannot afford to look or that discovery will ruin everything, refuse it. God says what is hidden was never meant to keep you captive. Truth is the path to freedom, and heaven honors those who choose it. There will be a timeline. Michael says, within 48 hours of the discovery, confirmation will come. Within 14 days, a shift will be felt in the family dynamic. Within a season, restoration will begin. Hold to these promises as you act. They are not vague. They are prophetic markers. Do not be surprised if after you begin the search, long buried memories resurface. Names, conversations, moments you had forgotten. These are clues falling into place. Record them. They may serve as testimony when the truth is presented. If the item is financial or legal, bank papers, property deeds, receipts, do not try to resolve everything alone. Call a trusted advisor and present evidence calmly. Heaven will guide the right people to stand with you. If you find a letter from someone who passed, read it privately, then pray over it. There is healing in those words and instruction. They may reveal the motive. The names or the next steps you must take, my beloved, this search is holy work. You are reclaiming your home, your heritage, your peace. Do it with reverence, not vengeance. Heavenly justice is purer than any human retaliation. There may be a secret hidden under carpet or laminate, a box pressed into a cavity under the floor. Listen for hollow echoes when you knock on unexpected places. Angels will guide your hands to the loose board if you are blocked from searching. You feel dizziness, heavy sadness, or sudden fatigue. Stop and pray. Call on Michael Archangel. Give me strength, remove the veil. Illuminate what is hidden. Then wait. The angels will stir and return you to the right moment with renewed clarity. God is moving to protect your house and the future born from it. This is not a threat. It is a deliverance. He will not allow the enemy to rewrite what he wrote for you. Hold fast to one command document secure and then consult. Photograph what you find. Lock it in a safe place. Keep witnesses if possible. Do not give those who harmed you a second chance to hide the truth. Your heart may fear the fallout, the family arguments, the accusations, the pain. But Michael says the storm clears so the sun can be seen. The truth may burn briefly, but it purifies and heals. Walk through it with courage, and remember this: your home is sacred ground. What was hidden there will not remain in darkness if you bring it into the light. God's power meets honesty. Restoration follows revelation. A quick, tender pause if you are watching this on video, and this message has touched you. Consider subscribing for more guidance like this. We release heavenly words because many need courage to act. If you want me to keep guiding you step by step through the search, stay with this channel. When you find the proof, do not engage in heated confrontation. Michael instructs, bring the evidence to those who can act in truth. Let the authorities or trusted guardians handle the exposure with wisdom. You have done the sacred part, uncovering what was hidden. If the hidden thing is spiritual, a generational pattern of manipulation, begin to speak truth over your home today. Declare no more hiding, no more deception. This house will be a place of truth, peace, and blessing. Speak it out loud. Angels accompany words of authority. You may wonder if you are ready. You are. God has been preparing you in secret for this moment. Your endurance, your prayers, your silent faith were all training for this revelation. Michael promises for those who act, the enemy will be exposed and restoration will follow, often in unexpected, beautiful ways. Doors will open, names will be cleared, money will return, peace will settle. This is not vague hope. This is declaration from heaven. If you fear retaliation, move with counsel and legal protection. Heaven honors wisdom and the use of human systems when combined with prayer. Protect your home and your family with both faith and prudence. Do not let pride stop you from asking for help. Calling a friend a trusted relative, a community elder, or a professional is not weakness. It is wise stewardship of what you have found. Listen for confirmations, the number 7. A repeated phrase, a sudden dream, or an encounter with someone who brings clarity. Mark these confirmations as pointers that heaven is orchestrating the outcome. My beloved, I must say this clearly, do not delay. Michael is pleading, open the house, now search now. The longer they wait, the higher the chance the trail will vanish. Heaven will handle the unmasking of those who conspired in darkness. If legal steps are necessary, move with counsel. File copies of photographs and witness statements. Hold to the prophetic timeline. Within 48 hours, there will be confirmation. Within 14 days, shifts will begin. Within a season, restoration will follow. These are not rigid clocks, but heavenly signposts. Use them to keep faith, not to force outcomes. If you feel alone, call to the ones in spirit. Speak your loved one's name. Say, you who watched, show me the place. Many who passed remain protective. Their nudges are real. They will lead you by memory flashes, by the scent of a perfume, by the sound of a phrase you both shared. Listen to these soft reminders. They are proof that the beyond works with the seen. Keep humility close. If the hidden thing implicates someone you love, allow God to take his course. Justice is not always immediate reconciliation. Sometimes it means boundaries. Sometimes it means walking away. Sometimes it means repair through truth. Let God define the outcome. Not fear or shame. When the house is cleared, restore it with gratitude. Paint a wall, bring fresh linens. Invite peace-filled friends over to bless the space. Create a new memory in every room where the old secret once hid. This is how restoration becomes physical and emotional. If you would like, I will now give you a set of exact phrases to pray at each step. Short, powerful prayers to speak before opening drawers, before reading letters, before calling counsel, and before confronting anyone. I will also give you a checklist of 40 specific hiding places to inspect, an evidence protocol to follow, and sample messages to send to a trusted advisor when you need legal help. Say the word, and I will deliver them line by line so you can act immediately. My child Michael places his hand on your shoulder and says, "You are chosen to bring light where shadows rested." Do this with dignity. Do this with faith. The heavens move on behalf of those who obey. Now rise. Begin with one box, one shelf, one corner. Do not delay. The sooner you search, the sooner the chain breaks and the blessing flows. You were never meant to live under hidden thorns. This is your house. This is your inheritance. Open the door, find the truth, and let heaven restore what was always yours. Good, you are still listening. Now go. Start with the attic or the oldest trunk. Michael watches and God prepares the way. Good, you stayed. Keep reading. The heavens are not finished. Now that you are searching, heaven will begin to reveal the pattern as well as the particulars. Every small discovery will be a thread that pulls a larger truth into the light. When you find something, do not let shame silence you. Shame was never meant to guard truth. It was meant to hide it. Speak the discovery aloud to God. Lord, thank you for showing me. Give me wisdom for what comes next. That prayer will steady you through any storm that follows. Expect a ripple. One small reveal will force a dozen conversations. Some will be honest. Some will be desperate. Some will attempt to gaslight. Michael warns, hold to the facts. Let paper and pictures speak. Do not get lost in accusation without evidence. Heaven loves clarity. Work with that gift. If the hidden thing points to financial theft, document timelines. Write down dates, names, amounts. Memories that match the papers. These notes will become a map for restoration. Heaven often uses human order records, witnesses, law to complete a miracle. If the hidden thing reveals betrayal by a close one, grieve. Grief is holy. Let your heart feel the loss of trust, but do not let grief become a prison. Turn your sorrow into boundary, not bitterness. Michael says, grief opens the way for honesty. When you confront, do so in a place of safety. Bring a witness, bring documentation, bring a calm spirit. Do not be shamed into silence by those who profit from hiding the truth. Let evidence guide the conversation. Not anger. You may find a will, a letter, or a confession tucked away by someone who loved you. But feared exposure. If that is the case, treasure the intention more than the paper. Someone wanted you to have justice. They hid it because they feared being stopped. Their last act of love may now be the instrument of your restoration. If a neighbor or outsider tries to intercept, remember Michael stands between you and the thief. Pray. Archangel, guard the path. Do not let what belongs to me be moved, then secure the found items. And move them to a safe location. Do not argue on the spot. Protect first, explain later. Heaven is precise about timing. When you act quickly in obedience, confirmations come faster. Do not wait for all doubts to vanish before you move. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is action despite it. Michael applauds those who act in faith. There will be practical help. A cousin, a distant friend, a retired lawyer, a church elder. Someone will unexpectedly step forward with the exact skill you need. Do not reject help because it is imperfect. Heaven sends helpers in human form. Receive them gratefully and let them do what they are called to do. If the secret reveals an energetic problem, a spoken curse, a hidden oath, break it with words of authority. Stand in the center of your home and declare. In the name of God, I break every hidden oath, curse, and spoken chain. This house is freed. Every hidden thing is exposed and rendered powerless. Say it firmly. Repeat it. Let angels stand with you as you speak. After exposure, do not rush reconciliation. Some relationships will be restored with time and honesty. Some will require boundaries and distance. Some will never be the same. Trust God to write the next chapter. He is more patient and wiser than you. When the house is cleared, in truth, triumphs celebrate with simplicity. a small meal, a candle at prayer night. A gathering of people who love you, these acts anchor the new season. Michael says, make the space holy again with gratitude. Remember that restoration may look different than you imagined. Maybe money comes back. Maybe a name is cleared. Maybe peace returns. Sometimes restoration is a new door opening, a job, a relationship, a move. That replaces what was lost with something better. God often gives something more fitting than what was taken. If legal action begins, maintain spiritual balance. Pray before meetings. Ask for discernment before speaking. Let truth guide the legal path, and let humility guide your responses. Michael says, let justice be done without malice. Do not be surprised if as you proceed, other hidden things surface. They often travel in pairs. One discovery will expose another. Treat each find as a step, not an avalanche. Work methodically. One item, one photo, one witness at a time. If accusations turn toward you, do not retaliate. Retaliation gives power to the darkness you want to dismantle. Hold to evidence and to prayer. Let God vindicate you in His time. Michael guards the innocent. If the house has spiritual residue, heaviness, nightmares, cold spots, continue daily short rituals of clearing. Light a candle. Speak blessing over thresholds. Walk each room aloud, declaring peace. These small, steady acts reweave the atmosphere around your home. There may be a mundane moment that confirms the divine. A calling at the right minute. A delivery that bears a name from the hidden paper. Or a neighbor who remembers a conversation and steps forward. When such moments arrive, jot them down. They are proof of God's orchestration if you feel tempted to hide the truth for peace. Remember, temporary peace built on lies becomes long-term pain. Expose with courage, restore with love, and protect with wisdom. That is the path heaven gives you. At the center of this entire work is a promise. God will restore what was stolen in ways that uplift your heart. It may not always be dramatic in the human sense, but it will be perfect for the soul. Michael assures, trust the restoration even if it looks different than expected. When you sleep, ask for guidance. Often, the next clue will come in a dream, a flash of memory, or a sudden urge. Do not dismiss night nudges. They are frequently the angels arranging human steps. If you are fearful of who you will become after the truth, lean into identity. You are a child of light, chosen and protected. Your identity does not shift because secrets fall away. It becomes clearer. You were always worthy. Now you will live in alignment with that worth. Keep a small journal during this season. Record discoveries, confirmations, prayers, and the ways God moves. Months from now, you will read it and see the invisible path God carved just for you. This record will be your testimony. Be gentle with younger family members who may not understand. Truth can be confusing. Children and sensitive souls may need time to adjust. Shield them with simple, loving truths. We are safe. We are loved. We will take care of each other. Michael is present for the little hearts too, when critics shout, let silence be your answer at times. Not everything demands explanation. Your life and the evidence will eventually speak louder than any argument. Michael counsels restraint. The light of truth dispels darkness more efficiently than defense. Forgiveness is not always immediate. But begin the work of release for yourself. Forgiveness is for you more than them. It frees your heart to receive restoration. You can forgive and still protect. These are not opposites. They are both holy. As the house becomes a place of peace again, create a new ritual to mark the season. A Thanksgiving night, a planting of a tree, a special meal in the kitchen. These actions seal the new memory into the walls and into your spirit. Finally, remember this. You were chosen for this work not because you are perfect, but because you are brave enough to stand when truth calls. God selected you to bring light to a hidden corner. That is honor. That is purpose. Michael whispers one last instruction for now. When the storm ends, remain humble. Share the testimony. Let your healing be a lamp to others who still hide in shadows. Your story will become a beacon, and those saved by your courage will carry light forward. Good. The next steps await you. Move now with prayer, with witnesses, and with careful hands. God and Michael walk with you into every room. The house will not remain secret if you act. Go find what was hidden, and let heaven restore what is rightfully yours. My beloved, you stayed, and the heavens lean in deeper now that the search has begun. Listen closely. Heaven will not only reveal objects, it will reveal motives. The things hidden in your house were placed there. By hands that wanted to control outcomes, they thought secrecy would grant them power. They were wrong. When you uncover a thing, notice the story it tells. A folded receipt may name a date. A torn envelope may carry a scroll that points to a meeting. A bank stub may show transfers. These little stories stitch together into proof. Do not be tempted to ignore the small pieces. They build the whole picture, my child. Be prepared for confusion from those around you. Some will act surprised to deflect attention. Some will cry and plead innocence. This is common when truth shines. Stand steady. Keep records. Keep witnesses. Let facts, not fury, lead the way. If someone tries to remove you from the house or lock you out, do not panic. Pause. Document with a quick photograph if safe, then call a trusted friend. An elder or the proper authorities, Michael instructs, do not fight physical force alone. Call for help. Protect life first. Then evidence. Your safety matters more than any paper. There may be a temptation to burn or destroy what you find out of anger. Resist it. Anger tempers clarity. Destruction eliminates proof. Place items in a sealed envelope. Photograph everything and lock it away in a secure box. If possible, leave a witness with you when you move the item so there is no question later. My beloved, do not underestimate prayer through the process. Before you lift a lid or pry a loose floorboard, say aloud, Lord, reveal only what I can handle. Give me wisdom and protection, then act. Prayer is not passive here. It sharpens your mind and steadies your hands. If you discover names you did not expect, do not jump immediately to public accusations. Name the facts privately to a trusted advisor first. Let counsel weigh the consequences and advise how to proceed legally and relationally. Heaven often uses wise humans to do what angels cannot, navigate human systems. There may be coded clues, a phrase repeated in letters, a date circled faintly, a symbol tucked into a page. These are breadcrumbs. Collect them, compare them, lay them out and see the pattern. Michael says the enemy hides patterns hoping they remain incomprehensible. God makes the pattern visible to those who seek. If your search reveals a ledger or hidden account, do not go after funds alone. Document, secure, and call a financial professional you trust. Do not transfer funds or try to reclaim money without legal guidance. Haste can undo recovery. Allow God's timing and human wisdom to work together. My child, expect resistance even from yourself. Old loyalties, guilt, and family pressure will whisper that silence preserves peace. But false peace becomes a cage. Truth is the only path to lasting peace. Forgive where you can, but do not swallow truth for the illusion of comfort. If you find something that implicates someone who is ill or elderly, handle the revelation with extra care. Compassion does not mean hiding the truth. It means choosing the right way and right time to expose it so justice does not become cruelty. Michael advises gentleness with strength. There will be confirmations that feel supernatural, a dream that names a room, a song that repeats a phrase you read, a neighbor who suddenly remembers an old conversation. Write these down. They are God's markers. They will strengthen your resolve when opposition rises. As you move through each discovery, create a simple log. Date found, location description, photo ID, witness name, and immediate action taken. This log becomes the spine of your case and the map of your freedom. Heaven smiles on organized obedience. My beloved, remember that the enemy can act through legal intimidation. If threats come, do not be shaken. Bring your documented evidence to local authorities. To a lawyer or to a trusted community leader, stand on the facts. Michael stands by those who follow lawful paths when you are ready to speak publicly if that becomes necessary. Rehearse calmly what you will say and stick to what you can prove. Rumor fights truth with noise. Evidence fights rumor with clarity. Let your words be measured and your heart steady, if a reconciliation is possible and safe. Let it begin with truth first, then boundaries, then slow rebuilding. Trust must be earned again, not assumed. If reconciliation cannot happen, set your boundaries and walk into freedom. Michael says boundaries are holy work. There may be spiritual echoes in the home. Even after physical items are removed, nightmares, coldness, a feeling of being watched, continue spiritual clearing every morning. Walk the home, declare peace. Bind what is false and invite the angels to guard every threshold. Speak aloud, this house is reclaimed for peace, for truth, for blessing. Repeat it until the atmosphere feels lighter if a hidden thing brings shame. Remember this truth. Shame lies, truth heals. Do not let hidden wrongs become chains for your identity. You are not defined by what was done to you or hidden from you. You are defined by the light you choose to carry forward. My child, some of the most powerful confirmations are ordinary. A misplaced receipt found exactly where a dream pointed. An old photograph with a scribbled note that references a name you remember. A bank transfer date that lines up with a meeting you at first forgot. Collect the ordinary miracles. They form the evidence the world can see when legal processes begin prepare emotionally. You will relive moments as you testify or recount. Anchor yourself with prayer, friends, and a counselor. Michael protects hearts under trial. Let him hold yours. There will be moments when doubt rises. When you ask if you misread a clue or misinterpreted a note, speak to God aloud, confirm, Lord. Make the path plain. Often the next small confirmation arrives within hours. God dislikes confusion. He clarifies for those who seek. If the hidden thing points to a threat to children or vulnerable ones, act immediately. Safety before everything. Remove children from danger. Call authorities. Protect life first. Michael's priority is life and the preservation of the innocent. When the truth begins to settle, begin to speak life into the house. Bring color back. Light lamps. Open windows. Sing aloud. These acts are prophetic. They shape the atmosphere and seal new memory in the space. Michael delights in holy restoration done with simple joy. If your house is also your workplace, be cautious with documents that mix personal and professional life. Secure anything sensitive and consider professional counsel about how to proceed publicly without compromising clients or others. Justice can be pursued while protecting the innocent, my beloved. You may wonder how long this season lasts. Every story is unique, but heaven gave markers earlier for courage. Immediate confirmations in 48 hours, shifts in 14 days, restoration in a season. Hold to those markers as anchors of faith, not rigid deadlines. They keep your spirit hopeful as human processes take shape. Do not be surprised if out of this trial new doors open, a job offer, a relocation, a restored relationship with someone who truly repents. God's restoration often adds good things to what was recovered. Be ready to receive with a grateful heart. When the work is done and the house is cleared, create a ritual of gratitude. Invite a few trusted people. Share a simple meal and speak openly about how God carried you. This seals the season and invites others to praise with you. Michael says, testimony anchors miracles. If you want, I will now give you an exact 40-place checklist to inspect. Attic corners, under stair risers, behind loose skirting, inside old picture frames, inside the soles of old shoes, and more. Plus 10 short prayers to speak before opening pockets, drawers, and trunks, and example wording for a safe, calm conversation to call a counsel person. Say the word, and I will deliver them precisely, step by step. My child, courage has a sound. It is the quiet step into truth despite trembling hands. You have taken that step. Heaven cheers. Michael stands closer now. Move with wisdom, with witnesses, and with prayer. Go now to the place your heart keeps pulling toward. Begin there. One small discovery will begin the unraveling that brings freedom. God will do the rest. Michael will stand guard. You are not alone. My beloved, you are still here, and that means heaven can keep revealing. Michael says tell them because they stayed. The hidden truth is trembling at the edge of exposure. The walls themselves are ready to speak. Your house is not just walls and wood. It is memory. It is record. It is witness. The floors you walk have stored secrets in silence, but silence cannot last forever. Now, God commands silence to break. You may notice strange pulls, the same room drawing you again and again. That is not coincidence. That is direction. Trust it. The angels guide your attention to the very place where the secret rests. Do not be afraid of what you will find. Fear will say leave it. Don't disturb it But heaven says open it. Bring it to light. What is hidden loses power in the open Listen, my child. If what you uncover is painful, remember this: pain exposed is pain healed. Hidden pain festers, but revealed pain releases. The same is true of documents of letters of items buried in shame. They heal once brought into light. Michael instructs asterisk, do not rush, do not panic, move carefully. One drawer at a time, one trunk at a time, one memory at a time, asterisk. The angels will strengthen you to endure what your eyes see. Some of you will find a family truth written in your own house, a will altered, a letter left, an old photograph with a name you had forgotten. When you hold it, chills will rise. That is confirmation. Your soul will know, asterisk, this is it. This is the hidden thing, asterisk. Others may find no paper, but instead they will feel release after prayer. That means the hidden thing was not physical, but spiritual. A word curse, a binding agreement, a generational vow. Your declaration, no more hiding, already broke it. God says, asterisk, this is why I led you here. To free your house, to free your family, to free your future, asterisk. My beloved, the enemy will attempt distraction in this season. Unexpected calls, sudden anger in family, arguments rising without reason. These are diversions. Do not lose focus, Michael says. Asterisk, ignore the noise. Keep uncovering, asterisk. Good. You are still here. That means your spirit is not afraid of truth. That means you are ready for restoration. That means the secret will not survive this season. The next 48 hours carry a sign. It may be a repeated number, an unusual sound in the house, or a dream where someone points. Mark it. Follow it. It will lead you to the next clue. God whispers, asterisk, do not be surprised if the one who hid it trembles around you. Asterisk, their eyes will dart, their words will falter. They will know heaven has moved, asterisk. When this happens, do not fight. Stand still. Silence itself will expose them. And when you finally hold the full truth, lift it to heaven and say, thank you, Lord. I return this secret to your light. Let justice flow. Let restoration come.